In the term quadrilaterals, quadric means four. All four-sided geometric figures are called quadrilaterals. This includes a square, rectangle, rhombus, a parallelogram, a trapezium, a kite. Each will be dealt with in detail in this chapter. Let us understand the usually confusing terms. Let us define a quadrilateral. If P, Q, R and S are four coplanar points such that no three of them are collinear and segment PQ, segment QR, segment RS and segment SP do not intersect each other except at their endpoints, then the figure so formed is known as a quadrilateral PQRS. Let us start revising the basic property which is common to all quadrilaterals, that is, angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Theorem 1. Sum of measures of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. It is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral. We have to prove that measure of angle A plus measure of angle B plus measure of angle C plus measure of angle D is equal to 360 degrees. Let us see the steps of the proof. Let us join the points A and C. See the figure alongside. In triangle ABC, measure of angle BAC plus measure of angle ABC plus measure of angle BCA is equal to 180 degrees. Because sum of the measures of a triangle is 180 degrees, let us mark this as statement 1. In triangle ADC, measure of angle DAC plus measure of angle ADC plus measure of angle DCA is equal to 180 degrees. Because sum of the measures of a triangle is 180 degrees, let us mark this as statement 2. Adding statements 1 and 2, we get measure of angle BAC plus measure of angle ABC plus measure of angle BCA plus measure of angle DAC plus measure of angle ADC plus measure of angle DCA is equal to 180 degrees plus 180 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle BAC plus measure of angle ABC plus measure of angle BCA plus measure of angle DAC plus measure of angle ADC plus measure of angle DCA is equal to 360 degrees. Let us mark this as statement 3. But by angle addition property, measure of angle BAC plus measure of angle DAC is equal to measure of angle BAD. Let us mark this as statement 4. And by angle addition property, measure of angle BCA plus measure of angle DCA is equal to measure of angle BCD. Let us mark this as statement 5. Therefore, from the statement 3, 4 and 5, we get measure of angle BAD plus measure of angle ABC plus measure of angle BCD plus measure of angle ADC is equal to 360 degrees. That is, measure of angle A plus measure of angle B plus measure of angle C plus measure of angle D is equal to 360 degrees. Hence proved. Let us solve a few related problems from exercise 5.1. Question 1. In quadrilateral KLMN, measure of angle K is equal to 30 degrees. Measure of angle M is equal to 150 degrees. Measure of angle N is equal to 110 degrees. Point P is on the side KL as shown in the figure. Find the measure of angle KLM and angle MLP. Solution. See the figure alongside. In quadrilateral KLMN, by angle addition property, measure of angle K plus measure of angle N plus measure of angle M plus measure of angle L is equal to 360 degrees. Substituting the given measures, therefore 30 degrees plus 110 degrees plus 150 degrees plus measure of angle L is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, 290 degrees plus measure of angle L is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle L is equal to 360 degrees minus 290 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle L is equal to 70 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle KLM is equal to 70 degrees. By linear pair axiom, measure of angle KLM plus measure of angle MLP is equal to 180 degrees. Substituting the value of measure of angle KLM, therefore 70 degrees plus measure of angle MLP is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle MLP is equal to 180 degrees minus 70 degrees. Therefore, measure of angle MLP is equal to 110 degrees. Answer. Measure of angle MLP is equal to 110 degrees. Measure of angle KLM is equal to 70 degree. Question 2. The sides BA and DC of a quadrilateral are extended as shown in the adjoining figure. Prove that M plus N is equal to P plus Q. Solution. See the figure alongside. It is given that ABCD is a quadrilateral. Sides BA and DC are extended up to E and F respectively. Measure of angle FCB is equal to M and measure of angle DAE is equal to N. Measure of angle ADC is equal to P and measure of angle ABC is equal to Q. We have to prove that M plus N is equal to P plus Q. Let us see the steps of the proof. Measure of angle DCB plus measure of angle FCB is equal to 180 degrees because these are angles in a linear pair. Therefore, measure of angle FCB is equal to 180 degrees minus measure of angle DCB. But it is given that measure of angle FCB is equal to M. Therefore, M is equal to 180 degrees minus measure of angle DCB. Let us mark this as statement 1. Also, measure of angle DAE plus measure of angle DAB is equal to 180 degrees. Because these are angles in a linear pair, therefore, measure of angle DAE is equal to 180 degrees minus measure of angle DAB. But it is given that measure of angle DAE is equal to N. Therefore, N is equal to 180 degrees minus measure of angle DAB. Let us mark this as statement 2. From statements 1 and 2, we can say that M plus N is equal to 180 degrees minus measure of angle DCB plus 180 degrees minus measure of angle DAB. Therefore, M plus N is equal to 360 degrees minus measure of angle DCB minus measure of angle DAB. Therefore, M plus N is equal to 360 degrees minus measure of angle DCB plus measure of angle DAB. Let us mark this as statement 3. By angle addition property, measure of angle ADC plus measure of angle ABC plus measure of angle DCB plus measure of angle DAB is equal to 360 degrees. Also, it is given that measure of angle ADC plus measure of angle ABC is equal to P plus Q. Therefore, P plus Q plus measure of angle DCB plus measure of angle DAB is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, P plus Q is equal to 360 degrees minus measure of angle DCB plus measure of angle DAB. Let us mark this as statement 4. Therefore, from statements 3 and 4, we get M plus N is equal to P plus Q. Hence proved.